If you end up deciding that you want a credit card, then it's really important that you know what its possible features are and the fees and charges that come with using it. Unfortunately, these can all be a bit obscure sometimes. The first feature, which I mentioned in a previous video, is that you can use a credit card for purchases at a cash register or online. The interest that accumulates on these debts is called the purchase rate. So let's say that your card has a 24% annual purchase rate and you've just bought a new television worth $5,000. How much interest will you owe at the end of the month? Because 24% is the annual rate, we have to divide this by 12 as there are 12 months in the year. Once we've done this, we find that the monthly rate is 2%. 2% of $5,000 is $100. So at the end of the month, you would owe $100 to your credit card company in interest, as well as the $5,000 for the TV that you purchased. Another common feature is being able to withdraw money from an ATM. Interest that accumulates on these debts is called the cash advance rate. Interest is calculated in exactly the same way as you would for the purchase rate. But one thing that you should realize is that cash advance rates can be about 2 to 4% higher than purchase rates. Some credit cards unfortunately also come with an annual fee. This is one just for owning and being able to use a credit card. This will usually be a flat fee of say $100 per year. There are some credit cards that come without annual fees, but watch out as in turn they could have higher purchase or cash advance rates. A common feature around credit cards is the concept of balance transfers. This fancy term basically means that if you have several credit cards, you can transfer the debt from the others onto a single card up until that card's credit limit. Credit card companies often charge a fee for doing this, although as a way to entice new customers, they might offer reduced rates for a period of time. The reason as to why you might actually make a balance transfer is in the instance that the interest rate may be lower on one card, or perhaps consolidating your debt might help to simplify your repayments. A final feature to take note of with credit cards is reward points. Sometimes credit card companies build an alliance with large organizations, like those in the airline or supermarket industry. The way these often work is that the more you spend using the credit card, the more reward points you earn, which can give you discounts with the aligned companies. As always, tread with caution if considering these types of credit cards, because they often charge more on other rates and fees. And that sums up the main features of credit cards. Make sure you do some thorough research to make sure that you're picking a credit card that will actually help you and not ruin you financially.